Okay, welcome back to the Adventure Within channel. My name is Andrew Fritz. I'm a clairvoyant, healer, and meditation teacher. And something I've been pondering on lately is, well, first of all, everything is energy, right? And, in life, our incarnation here, this body life, we can handle a lot of energy, as you know. But the interesting thing is that before we're even born, before we even have a body in this world, there's already attention and energy about you making your way in. And what's that all about? We sometimes there's this energy about preference about, oh, this should be a boy or a girl. So about a male body or a female body. And there could be energy on your name, right? Oh, well, that name's not good and it should be this name. Now there's all this energy around the name. And then there's all this energy around, where are the parents living? And so that's a thing, right? And then there's this energy, it goes deeper and kind of, well, they need to behave this certain way and they got to be good and they got to teach them these certain lessons. And then there's even these expectations about maybe what they should do with their life. So it kind of adds up. So it's quite amazing how much energy is already there lying in wait for you before you even arrive, before before you're even born. And you go, wow. And sometimes I can kind of feel like, whoa, there's already, before we even start, it feels there's almost an uphill battle because we have this original intention, this mock up for this lifetime. And then there's all this energy that might, well, there could be energy that's in support of that, but there also could be a lot of energy that is against that. And so, yeah, while it can feel like an uphill battle, it's just a matter of becoming aware that, oh, well, this is not your energy, and you don't have to figure it out or solve it or anything like that. And the fighting or going against it's not going to help. I certainly know that. I've I've tried. But one thing you can do is that you can let it go and shift your focus from all that into, oh, well, what is my original intention? What am I here to do? And just focusing on that. Um, that could be a big thing. Is just, where is your attention on? What are you looking at? And if it is so focused on the negative, or hey, these are the things that are expected of me and all that, um, it's not going to do you too much good. You want to be aware of it and then start to go, okay, I'm gonna forgive this. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna let this go, let this be, and shift my focus and attention to, okay, well, I don't need to battle that. I can kind of go and start to look at and remind myself, oh, because that's what meditation's all about, right? You're just reminding yourself, hey, this is why I created and set up this lifetime. What this is all about, what I want to experience, and what do I want to gain from those experiences. So I thought it'd be fun to do a guided meditation on just releasing some of these just the expectations or any invalidations, any wishes that may have been there before you even were born. And you might still be handling it, and you might maybe have worked through some of that already. You might be aware of some of that energy, but maybe you haven't really cleared it or processed through that. And maybe some of it is still unconscious. So we'll work through some of that energy in a guided meditation. We're going to learn to get grounded, vibrate in forgiveness, very high vibration, but still permission to be present in the body. And we'll go through a releasing exercise, clearing some of this energy I just kind of highlighted. And then we'll replenish with your unique energy, which will feel pretty good. So if you can in this moment, just find a comfortable seat. And have your legs uncrossed and your feet flat on the floor. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. And perhaps a great way to start off a meditation is just noticing where is your attention. Your attention can be anywhere. Your body is always in present time. And there might be some days where your attention seems like it's very far away from your physical body. I know when I'm in a bit of a gnarly growth period, sometimes my attention can be far off, at least temporarily. And you might notice your attention to be in the home space or the building or at least in the room that your body's in. Or your attention might be somewhere in the body. There's no right or wrong, just noticing what is. And once you notice where your attention's at, just allow yourself to be there. You don't have to make any adjustments. But from there, say hello to your physical body. Give it a hello, maybe a compliment. And start to bring more of your attention and your energy behind your eyes all the way back to the center of your head. That space perhaps in around the pineal gland. And take a big deep breath in. Exhale. And just notice what it's like to be in the center of your head. Maybe that's a little different from where your attention was kind of starting off. And from the center of your head, I'd like you to say hello to your first chakra. It's close to the base of your spine. Chakra is just an energy center. It sends and receives energy and information. This is your root chakra, your first chakra, all to do with safety and survival, basic needs of life, vitality, kundalini, providing for yourself and others, and so on. And just notice the first chakra. And just being open-minded and playful and creative, I want you to imagine perhaps a tree root or a vine that begins at that first chakra. And would you allow that tree root or vine start to grow and descend beneath your body? And just notice what you notice with that. And would you even allow that tree root or vine to kind of descend all the way down to the very center of the Earth, the core of our planet? And if you listen to one of my recordings in the past, you know what this is. If you haven't, that's okay. You're creating a grounding cord, a line of energy from your first chakra to the center of the Earth, your relationship with the planet. And this is going to kind of create an extra sense of safety and provide a way for you to release unwanted energies here pretty soon. And you might be able to create this very quickly, and for some people it can take a little bit of time. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just establish that connection, that tree root or vine from your first chakra all the way down to the core of the planet. And when you sense you have that, you can just start to bring your attention to the center of your head if you left. And big deep breath in. Exhale. Just pause for a moment. Allow yourself to be right in the center of your head. Your body is grounded. Just notice the experience. There's times in our life where we are a little more ungrounded or completely ungrounded, and other times are very, very connected with the earth. And then what I'd like you to do is, would you say hello to the very top of your head? Your crown chakra is here, another energy center. This is your spiritual center, your clear knowing. And what I'd like you to do is, would you imagine the top of your head and your crown chakra turning gold? Would you imagine turning your crown chakra gold? Just imagine it being gold and bright. You can try different ways. You can, if you imagine like having a paintbrush and painting your top of your head or your crown chakra gold. You can imagine a gold bar in there melting in the top of your head. Just kind of have fun with it. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. But this is where you can kind of set the tone, where you, in this case, you're vibrating at a high vibration. Not the highest, but a very high vibration, where you can still be present in the body, and you start to vibrate in forgiveness, where you can clear karma and resistance and unwanted energies. And that's what we're about to do. And this, again, this also could be, for some of you, very easy. Sometimes it could be a little bit of a struggle. Just imagine the top of your head turning gold. And big deep breath in. Exhale. Now, from the center of your head, I'd like you to say hello to that energy field around your body, your aura, that personal bubble of yours, your personal space. Essentially, this is your reality. It's what is real for you. And you have space. Well, this is your space. Let's just say that. But you do have space above your head and beneath your feet in the floor, in front of your body, behind your body, to either the left and right side of your body. Just get a sense of your space. There might be certain areas of your space where it feels actually spacious, and other areas it might feel a little more like there's less space, or it seems claustrophobic. And maybe even get a sense of where's the edge of your aura. Generally, maybe a few feet from the skin of your body, but this can vary person to person, can even fluctuate throughout the day, perhaps. Sometimes the aura is pulled in, sometimes further out, but generally somewhere in between. To just be aware of your space. Big deep breath in. Exhale. And what I'd like you to do is just notice if there's any unwanted energy that you handled before you even were born. About about your gender, or about your name, about where you should live, or how you should behave, or what you should do, who you should become. And depending what family you were born into, that can be more intense for others and maybe less intense for others. Just notice that energy around you, however you perceive it. And you don't have to fight it. You don't have to solve it. There's nothing you have to do with that. You're just becoming aware of it. Your awareness is very powerful. And that's a big aspect of healing. You can direct energy with your awareness. And I'd like you to direct that unwanted energy from around the body, wherever you notice it, and send it down the tree roots, send it down the vine, your grounding cord. As if your grounding cord had a vacuum quality where it pulled this unwanted energy out of your personal bubble, and it gets just funneled down the grounding cord, down the tree root or vine, into the earth below, neutralized, and you don't have to, it's not restricting you anymore. It's not a burden. You're emptying it out, freeing yourself up. And that could be certainly a relief. We all know what it feels like when we have these heavy expectations on us, that pressure. And then big deep breath in. Exhale. And just be aware of your physical body. Perhaps do a body scan, maybe from the top of your head down to your neck and shoulders, chest, your back, arms, down to your waistline, thighs, your knees, all the way down to your toes. And just notice, is there any tension? Is there any unwanted energy? Some of the energy that was kind of already on you before you were born. And just notice any part of your body that you become drawn towards, or maybe there's multiple areas. If there's any tension, discomfort. It's not a coincidence. Just say hello to those parts of your body and say hello to the energy in those parts of your body. Whatever you're holding on to that you're unconscious of, or maybe you were semi or mostly conscious of it, but now you're definitely becoming much more aware of it. It's just energy. And you can move energy, which is great. Would you decide to let that energy in that various parts of your body go? Would you send that energy down your grounding, down the tree root or the vine, and let it drain into the earth below you? And notice that. And again, you're freeing up just space for you and your energy, because your body's going to run best on your energy, which we'll get to here soon. And then big deep breath in. Exhale. Doing great. And notice your physical heart. And is there any unwanted energy there that maybe you handled before or even right around your birth? About your name or your gender, how you're supposed to behave and who you should be and all that. Is any of that energy in or around your heart? And would you let that energy go? Don't fight it. Don't solve it. But you can certainly drop it. And that's freedom. Perhaps more permission to just be yourself. Big deep breath in. Exhale. And notice that space in and around your pineal gland. Is there any unwanted energy there? that you handled prior or kind of around your birth, about your gender or your name, how you should behave or who you should be and all that, how you should go about doing things, etc., where you should live. And just notice that energy, maybe in or around the pineal gland. And whatever is there, just say hello to it and say goodbye to it. You don't have to hold on to it. You don't have to keep it there. And just empty it out, whatever the energy is, however you're perceiving it, just send it down, that grounding, that tree root, that vine, gets drained into the earth below you. And allow yourself to settle in a little more deeply into the center of your head, the space in and around the pineal gland. Allow yourself to just get comfortable there, just to be for a moment. Notice what it's like to have released some of the unwanted energy you've been holding on to. And then finally, would you imagine a big gold sun above your head? Big gold sun, kind of a symbol of your unique energy as a soul. And the way a sun would shine, would you shine your light all around your body? Bring your light to your energy field, your aura. Do you shine your light on your body from top of your head and to your face, back of your head, neck, shoulders, down your arms, the front of your body, down the back of your body, to your legs, thighs, knees, calf muscles. And as if your body was a sponge, let it really soak up your energy. Let it seep through the skin, into the muscles, down to the bone, even down to a pure cellular level. And notice your energy. Notice what that's like. Would you get more acquainted with your energy? Perhaps this feels different from the unwanted energy that you let go. And just validate your soul essence. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. And when you're ready, feel free to open your eyes, come all the way out, stretch. Call that a meditation. Okay. Awesome. So just, again, you just notice what it's like kind of in the aftermath of releasing that and bringing your energy in. And just notice in the coming days kind of how you're feeling, and maybe just sometimes when you release energy and bring your energy back, sometimes it could be very subtle, sometimes it could be very noticeable and kind of a big thing. So just kind of pay attention to that. But if this style of meditation, this type of energy work is interesting to you and you're curious of it, we do a lot of this at a basic level, just kind of how we were doing it here in this meditation, to much more advanced levels. You can check out our website, which will be in the description below. But hope that was helpful, and enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.